Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin coming to you with your Week 14 picks of the NFL 2016 season. Now, I didn't do a video for last week's picks, but I did go 8-7. I did the picks on Twitter, so if you follow me on Twitter, you've probably already seen it. It was actually it was actually a tweet that I pinned, so it'll be like one of the first tweets you'll see. Starting out week 14, there was the game between the Thursday game, which those games have been getting slightly better. Ratings have been going up for the NFL, which we kind of figured at the election that all of the ratings will go up, and they've been going up quite a bit after that. The game between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs, I actually picked Oakland in that game. They ended up losing. So I'm starting out 0-1, but I'm going to quickly, it's about 4:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to quickly go through these picks because I'm kind of tired. I did a lot of things today. But the first game, the 1 o'clock game, the Pittsburgh Steelers head to Buffalo to play the Bills. I'm going to go with the Steelers. They're definitely they're really fighting with Baltimore for that, for the division lead, and they still have one more game against each other, so that could become a really big game. Next game, Denver Broncos head to Tennessee to play the Titans. Broncos still playing for that division. The Chiefs currently lead it, but the Broncos, Chiefs, and Raiders are right there, really close to each other for playing for that division. Definitely been the best division in football. I got the Broncos beating the Titans in this one. Next game, the Washington Redskins head to Philly to play the Eagles. The Eagles have been in a downward spiral. Started the season great, but everything's been falling apart. Defense hasn't played as good. Carson Wentz, who really looked really good, especially early on this year, possible candidate for Rookie of the Year. He hasn't been playing good football since the early part of the year. The Redskins, they play some tough teams, but the division is tougher, so their record will reflect that. Cowboys are better, Giants are better. I have the Redskins beating the Eagles though. Next game, the Arizona Cardinals head to Miami to play the Dolphins. Dolphins had a really bad showing against the Ravens. I'm sorry, and they pretty much got blown out in that game. I like the Cardinals in this one. Next game, the Vikings head to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Give me the Vikings. The next game, the Houston Texans head to Indianapolis to play the Colts. Another team that this game is actually really important. The Colts, with Andrew Luck back last week, they completely dismantled the Jets, who didn't look like an NFL team. Lack of effort and a lot of different things that was going wrong with them. But with Andrew Luck back, and this is a really important game. They're definitely playing for that division. They essentially are gonna have to win that division, in my opinion, to get to the playoffs. But I got the Colts in this one at home against the Texans. Next 1 o'clock game, the San Diego Chargers head to Carolina to play the Panthers. Panthers got destroyed last week against the Seahawks. Looked awful offensively, defensively, missing tackles, bad angles. Cam Newton hasn't looked sharp. Offensive line hasn't done a good job protecting. Receivers aren't getting open like that. This team, at this point, the playoffs, they're done. It's probably going to be Atlanta. You still got Tampa Bay within striking distance of Atlanta, but other than that, I just don't see them even having a chance at the playoffs. With week 14, it's over. Going to get ready for next season, have a better off season, go out and spend some money. But I'm going to pick them in this game. I think got a lot of guys on the team, got a lot of heart. They're still going to go out there and play hard, even in the final week of the season. They're still going to go out there and play hard. So I'll pick them against the Chargers, which I think Chargers are pretty much eliminated. They got a chance at that wild card, but the wild card is looking really tough. Maybe that last wild card spot they got a chance at, but a lot of things going to have to go their way. That division's been tough for them. I had the Panthers in that one. Next game, the Cincinnati Bengals had to Cleveland play the Browns. The Bengals, the injured AJ Green. They had a few other injuries. Just hasn't been their year. They've been a team that usually plays really good in the regular season, gets to the playoffs. They've been one of the better. They've been the team the last few years that's been competing with that Steelers team in terms of that division. Just injuries that have hit them this year, and you can see that reflecting their record and where they play. But they're still a team that can beat down another team. You saw them beat down the Eagles and the Browns. The Browns are awful. When are the Browns going to win a game? They could be that team to go on 16. But yeah, give me the Bengals in that one. Next game, Chicago Bears had Detroit play Lions. I like the Lions in this one. Chicago beat an even worse 49ers team. The Lions, one of my surprise teams this year. Matthew Stafford's been playing really good football. That team's been really clutch. Now, I've pretty much already talked about that. Start of the 4 o'clock game. New York Jets head to San Francisco play the Niners. Oh my gosh. Both teams are awful. Lack of effort. The Niners, Colin Kaepernick looked terrible. He got benched. Ryan Fitzpatrick looked bad. The defense looked bad. Both defenses are awful. And it's weird because the Jets have a lot of talent on defense. It's just guys just haven't played good. A guy like Revis who's completely regressed. I'm gonna have to. This is a tough one. You can pretty much flip a coin. I'm gonna go with the Jets. I can't pick the Niners. Blaine Gabbert. You got Colin Kaepernick, then you got Blaine Gabbert. They got to put the third guy in at this point. Next game, the New Orleans Saints head to Tampa Bay play the Buccaneers. I actually like the Buccaneers in this one. They're still fighting for that division. Next game, the Atlanta Falcons head to St. Louis. LA to play the Rams. I like the Falcons. Put up a lot of points. Problem is defense, but they don't have to worry about the Rams. Case Keenum is their quarterback. Nah. Next game is the last of the 4 o'clock game. Seattle Seahawks head to Green Bay to play the Packers. Packers are trying to kind of come back, probably play for the wild card spot, and or obviously with some losses with the Lions these last few weeks, trying to sneak in there, but they're a dangerous team. Aaron Rodgers, he can, if he starts to get hot, starts to connect with a lot of those passes with receivers, which he has not done consistently throughout the entirety of the regular season. On the Seattle side, Earl Thomas injury, big loss. But I still like the Seahawks in this game. The Packers defense hasn't looked good, but the Packers offense could take advantage of that void in safety. Definitely. The Sunday night game, the Dallas Cowboys head to New Jersey to play the Giants. And this is the rematch of, because the Cowboys lost the first game of the season to them. And this is essentially a rematch of that game. Where the Cowboys had a shot. Terrence Williams goes out of bounds. They definitely had a shot. I like the Cowboys in this one. The Giants, they beating up on some bad teams, and you saw when they played a better team in the Steelers that the Steelers team that can put up some points. Not really can't get many stops, but Eli's starting to hit that wall. He's up there in age anyways, so Giants probably soon gonna have to look to get a new quarterback unless he starts to play much better. But I like the Cowboys in this one. And the Monday night, Baltimore Ravens head to New England play Patriots. We all know the Ravens don't really like any of the Patriots players, especially a guy like Terrell Suggs. For that alone, it could be an interesting game. And the Ravens might surprise them just because of the tension between teams, the players on the Ravens. Which is a lot of those guys that were, that really had a lot of hatred for the Patriots teams aren't on the Ravens anymore. But a guy like Suggs is all you really need. You got a few other guys like Flacco. So I don't know. They could play them tough, but I got the Patriots winning at home. I just haven't seen enough from the Ravens, consistently. They beat down that Dolphins team, probably one of their better games of the season. But I like the Patriots in this one. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. I wasn't trying to talk too long. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. Your game of the week, I would definitely have to go with that Cowboys-Giants game. It is really close between that Seahawks-Packers game because they have some recent history. But I think the Cowboys-Giants game, I think the Giants still within striking distance of that division. But they need to win this game. Cowboys essentially win this game. I think they are locked up a playoff berth. I know they're close to locking up that division. I think a win here would give them that. But those two games to me are the standout games of Week 14. But if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.